Hello, I'm Gabriel Romero and I will conduct an interview about our research topic regarding an attendance machine that will be implemented in the Southville campus. And this is my respondent.
Hello, I am a second-year student in Southfield.
So, I'll be asking questions about the design and the overall user experience about the attendance machine.
Hello, I'm Leila De La Rea, and I'm here to conduct an interview about a research topic about attendance machine that we plan to implement in Southville campus. And together with me is my chosen respondent from Southville as well. And I'll be asking questions about the design and the user experience about the attendance machine.
Hello, I'm Antonia Douglas. I have a research topic and it's about the attendance machine, a solution me and my group came up with to address attendance cheating. Today I'm doing a research interview with my respondent Justin Hieronimo from AB Coma. I will be asking a few questions about our attendance machine.
Hi, my name is Alicia Bersonda, and I will be conducting an interview regarding an attendance machine that we plan to implement in the Southville campus. And this is my respondent. She is a first year student in Southville. I will be asking her 7 questions regarding the attendance machine.
Hello everyone. Today, we embark on an insightful journey into the world of design and user experience as we explore the intricacies of an attendance system set to make waves at Southville campus. I'm your host, Sofia Romulo. Let's begin.
My first question is, how visually appealing is the design?
Well, for me, the design is pretty vivid. The super simple to me. You can see the main screen, and on the right side, you can see the ID scanner and the fingerprint scanner.
Machine. So for the first question, how visually appealing is our design?
So how visually is appealing, I like the design to be minimalist. And then it's a very straightforward design kasi kitang-kita mo naman. Andun yung screen and then there's the ID scanner and the fingerprint scanner. Also, I believe it's also consistent since nakita ko na merong measurements within the design na plan. So, ayun.
So let's start. How visually appealing is this design?
Well, the aesthetic design of the attendance machine is actually quite impressive. It features a modern and visually appealing interface that blends simplicity with a touch of sophistication. Well, the overall look is carefully crafted to create a positive and engaging user experience.
So, for the first question, how visually appealing is the design?
Personally speaking, I think the design is okay, given that the sound is super fancy for a school setting implementation.
With the aesthetic, could you share some insights on how visually appealing the design is?
I think the machine's design is very sleek and modern. Minimalistic approach also. It looks very functional.
How quickly can users understand and navigate the system?
Well, I think the users can quickly understand and navigate the system because of the clear labeling of the essential elements like the ID scanner, fingerprint scanner, and the main screen. So I think this setup allows the users to easily certain if their attendance has been recorded after successfully completing these tests.
So how quickly do you think our users can understand and navigate our system?
I think few seconds since, ayun nga, as I said earlier, straightforward siya. Like, pagkakita mo, alam mo na yung kung nasaan ka, wag pipindot.
How quickly can users understand and navigate the system?
Well, since the strong suit of the design is, of course, the usability, I actually find the system to be incredibly intuitive, making it easy for me to understand and, of course, navigate. The straightforward interface ensures that I can quickly grasp and steps involved, facilitating a smooth and efficient user experience.
How quickly can users understand and navigate the system?
I think it's very easy to use since the only thing you have to do is, you know, put in your ID and then fingerprint and see kung tama yung room for your attendance. And if it's wrong, like yung paglagay na fingerprint, you can always redo it again. I think that's easy to do.
Okay.
How quickly can users understand and navigate the system?
By what I'm seeing, the layout and labeling are clear, allowing for swift interaction without a steep learning curve.
For the next question, how much training is needed for users to become proficient with the system?
I believe users will find it quite easy the first time they encounter the system because, as I mentioned, its overall design is decent and straightforward. So consequently, by the second time they use it, they will already be very familiar with the system.
Okay, so for the next question about learnability, how much training do you think is needed for our users to become used to or proficient with the system?
I think no training needed. Kasi nga, straightforward nga. Also, since straightforward nga, since nakita na nila na ganun yung design, maliit lang naman siya, since nakita ko face-to-face, tap wala yung ID, oops, sign in na. Since meron ako labels trend dito na nakikita ko, na mag-inform sa user na which room and then anong oras rin yung time na currently, ganun. And meron namang nagpo-point kung saan ka mag-i-scan ng fingerprint mo and saan ka rin magta-type ng ID mo. There.
Now, how about how much training is needed for users to become proficient with the system?
Well, learnability is a standout feature. The design simplicity and user-friendly nature contributes to a short learning curve, allowing me to confidently use the system after a brief orientation. So yeah, it's straightforward.
How much training is needed for users to become proficient with the system?
I mean, from like a user's point of view, I think it's very easy because, as I said, it's very straightforward. I guess for like for the developers, I guess they just need to consider lang the database for putting the fingerprints. But aside from that, it's easy to use. Yeah.
Okay.
How much training is needed for users to become proficient with the system?
I think minimal training is needed for the users to become proficient with this system. It's very straightforward.
For the next question, how well does the design adhere to established interaction patterns throughout the system? I just want to note that the only thing that the users will interact with is the ID scanner and fingerprint scanner. They would not be tapping on the screen, just interacting with the scanners, though the display will be showing the necessary information and the prompts that will help guide the user to navigate the system.
So I think the design adheres well to establish interaction patterns throughout the system because we're in a digital era where many people are accustomed to using technology, so I'm confident this product will be very familiar and used in the long run.
Okay, so for consistency, how well does our design adhere to established interaction patterns throughout the system? And just a note lang, our attendance machine, the interaction included there is only through the scanner. Like the users are not gonna tap on the screen. Like the screen is just for display. So just for your
Okay.
reference, the only actual interaction that the user will do is through the scanner. So yeah, just a note.
Okay. Since planado yung measurements, I think consistent naman lahat.
Yeah.
Ayun, yun lang masasabi ko
Okay
talaga.
naman.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Now, how well does the design adhere to establish interaction patterns throughout the system?
I think the key aspect of the design is the consistency. It adheres well to established interaction patterns, creating a cohesive user experience. Which means this uniformity ensures that I can easily navigate different parts of the system without actually encountering unexpected changes, enhancing overall usability.
How well does the design adhere to establish interaction patterns throughout the system?
I think it's relatively easy to use. Again, it will be consistent since like the only simple steps to do is insert ID, let it scan, then put your fingerprint in. If it's wrong, just put it in again, and if it's right, you can just go in. So it's like honestly, I think it'll be easily consistent when using it.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
And just to clarify, it's not like the ID isn't inserted, it's literally just like tapped, like what we have at the gate. So yeah,
yeah.
even
Yeah.
easier.
Yeah.
Okay, so how well does the design adhere to establish interaction patterns throughout the system?
Icons, buttons, it all remains consistent, promoting familiarity and its ease of use across different functionalities.
For the next question, how well does the design accommodate users with diverse needs and abilities?
I believe the design is very good because the product considers all five fingers of the users. So if a user has a wound on their thumb, they can use their other fingers. However, a limitation arises when a user is unable to use both of their hands, which could be problematic.
Yes, that is indeed one limitation of our research when the user cannot use both hands because the only thing they could use to confirm their identity is their fingerprint. And if both hands are not available, it would be a problem with the attendance system.
So for accessibility, how well does our design accommodate users with their diverse needs and abilities?
I guess, ang masasuggest ko lang since scanner siya, well, kung makakita ano na scanner, may light, di ba? So, dun below those scanners, maglagay na lang kayo ng label na tap your ID here and dun sa fingerprint, yung log image ng isang fingerprint. And then maglagay na rin kayo ng label rin below na fingerprint. Kasi nakita ko dun sa screen, I think kailangan pa ng imbis na ayusin nyo na sa screen kung ano yung pinapakita dun sa screen kung saan naka-point, dun nyo na ilagay sa baba. Since mas okay naman yun. And dito, sa screen, yung subject na lang, what time. Ayun.
Okay, thank you for the suggestion.
Okay. Now, how well does the design accommodate users with diverse needs and abilities?
Accessibility is a priority in design. It is crafted to accommodate us users actually with diverse needs and abilities. So the interface is designed with clear visibility and it's easy navigation, ensuring that every user, such as me, regardless of our abilities, can effortlessly interact with and benefit from the system.
How well does the design accommodate users with diverse needs and abilities?
Um, I guess it would be it would be okay. Like honestly, a lot of people could use it. I guess my only concern would be those with a bit of a visual impairment, because especially those like yung mga blind or at some point nakalimutan yung salamin, and then they would probably have a bit of a difficulty to like see kung tama nga yung see if the fingerprinting works, like if it's what's the right term, correct for the attendance. That's all for the visual impairment.
Okay, thank you. That's a very valid concern.
And how well does the design accommodate users' the diverse needs and abilities?
I think it does take into account the diverse user needs and abilities. It seems the font sizes are big enough, clear, and contrast. Yeah, I think it does take into account.
For the next question, to what extent can users complete their tasks successfully?
Well, I believe users can effectively prove their attendance with this product because of the fingerprint scanner and providing concrete evidence that they are truly present, like they are truly present in class.
So, to what extent can users complete their tasks successfully?
Hello. Siguro,
How effective would
like
the
wala na,
machine?
siguro okay na, effective naman ngayong machine as long as maintindihan nila yung purpose nun, which is sabihin naman kung i-introduce niyo naman sa school, di ba? Alam, i-introduce niyo siya as an attendance machine. So right from there, since alam nila na pang attendance yun, of course magiging effective yun.
Okay.
Since alam nila na kung para saan yun.
Okay.
Okay, to what extent can users complete their task successfully?
Well, I do find the design highly effective, and I think we can consistently complete our tasks successfully, rather, because of the robust design. The inclusion of the fingerprint scan adds an extra layer of security, preventing any attempts to cheat the system and ensuring the accuracy and reliability of attendance tracking.
So our next question. To what extent can users complete their tasks successfully?
I think this would be very easily doable. Like it's very successful because again, it's just simple instructions like scan, then put your fingerprint in. That's it.
Alright, thank you.
So, to what extent can users complete their task successfully?
I think users can successfully complete their task with this system. It's seems very efficient and reliable. It doesn't include any unnecessary complexities.
The last question is about the satisfaction. How satisfied are users with their overall experience using the system?
I believe users will be highly satisfied if this product is implemented because it provides proof that the student was actually present in class, so making it impossible for others to forge their attendance. And also because of this product ensures that teachers cannot be fooled by false attendance records by other students.
So that's all the questions of our research. Thank you so much for the input and insights that you've given about the design and the limitations of our research topic.
Last question.
Sorry,
How
magical question.
satisfied are users with their overall experience using our attendance machine?
Because of the design of your attendance machine, I think mag-enjoy naman sila. Di naman kasi sila mahihirapang intindihin nga. Since straightforward nga, alam na nila kapag nakita nila na, ayun na yun, attendance.
Okay,
So wala
thank you
silang
for
magiging
your
problema.
time.
Okay.
Thank you for participating. So that is all for this interview session. And that's all. Bye-bye.
Okay. Last question. How satisfied are you users with with your overall experience using the system?
Personally, I really love this system. It has garnered positive feedback for its simplicity, efficiency, and the added security features provided by the fingerprint scan. I really do appreciate the thoughtful design that has transformed attendance tracking into a seamless and secure process whilst contributing to an overall positive user experience.
Thank you so much, Justin Herrera, for taking the time to participate in this research interview. That is all.
And just our last question. How satisfied are users with their overall experience using the system?
I think it would be overall good because again, it's efficient, especially like during attendance. Yeah, it's harder pag paper, like you're sitting and then you pass it around. Tapos mamaya malalaman mo na, oh, there's someone else who didn't sign, so you have to like get the paper and then go across another room to like let them sign. And if you use this like device, I think it's just easier. Like you just enter the room, do the thing, and then you go in, sit without having to be concerned about other people if they signed or not. Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Thank you so much for your time.
Lastly, how satisfied are users with their overall experience using the system?
If I myself were to use this system, I think be I'd be very satisfied because again, it's very simple, straightforward, and it doesn't really need a steep learning curve.
Okay, thank you for participating. So that is all for our interview session.